Good afternoon, folks. William here with Stonehouse Farms. I'm here today with Dr. Muma at Triangle CRC. And we're going to talk today about the nutrient density level in our foods. And we're going to do a Brix test. And let me explain to you what a Brix test is. It tests the sugar content in different fruits and vegetables. And there's a number scale you can look at and go by and tell what the nutrient density is in those items. So what I'm gonna do is, I've got some strawberries here, and these strawberries, by the way, they came from a certified organic farm. And what I'll do is, I'm gonna use a garlic press here. I'm gonna just put the strawberries in the garlic press. And I'll take and squeeze the juice in this glass jar. It only takes a little bit, doesn't take much at all. And this device right here is called a refractometer. And what it does is you put the juice on the lens here and close this down, hold it to the light, and it measures the nutrient density in this fruit. So I'm gonna do that process here. And it doesn't take but just a little bit of juice on the lens here. Get a test. Okay, the level I'm seeing here is a 5 on organic strawberry. Okay, if you'll look closely here at this chart that we have, the strawberry listing or the Brix level for strawberries on this chart is the poor reading is a 6, the average reading is a 10, and the good reading is a 14, and the excellent is a 16. So that strawberry measured very low. And keep in mind, folks, this is from an organic container that's certified organic strawberries. So you may be wondering, how does this play into my food and my health and so forth? Well, the higher those numbers indicates the higher nutrient density in your food, okay? And here's the problem in today's world. You've got to eat probably 4 or 5 apples in today's time to equal eating 1 apple 40 years ago to get the same nutritional benefits from that apple. And you may be wondering too, we're in the grass-fed beef business. That's what we do for a living. And you may be wondering what the nutrient density testing has to do with grass-fed beef. Well, folks, it all goes back to the soil. Everything. It all goes back to the soil. That tomato plant you're growing in your garden is only going to be as healthy as that soil is. Okay. Matter of fact, there's tests done a year or so ago, and the produce growers that were using a controlled environment, such as a hothouse or a hoop house or a greenhouse, to grow products in, whether it be a tomato, a cucumber, or peppers, what they were finding was, by growing those items in that hothouse, the nutrient density level in those products were absolutely terrible. Terrible. So when you're eating all this pretty produce and so forth from the store, it looks good, but the health benefits are not there. So I'm gonna clean my device up here. I'm gonna test some grapes. I'll be right back. Okay, William here again with Stonehouse Farms. We're going to do another Brix test on some grapes, and these grapes came from a friend of mine's backyard. They're muscadine grapes. They haven't had any fertilization, no pesticide, herbicides, nothing. So we're going to test these, and keep in mind too, these grapes were picked probably over a month ago. So the nutrient density on these grapes may be a little bit lower than normal because they're so old. Again, put them in the garlic press here. And again, all it takes is a little bit of juice. Take and get some juice out of here on the lens. Okay. I tested these grapes about a month ago when I first picked them. They were a 16. Okay. Now they are 15. They've only dropped 1 point in over a month. And on the chart here, the Brix level for grapes, poor is 8, average is 12, good is 16, and excellent is 20. So folks, we're only 5 points from being excellent on those muscadine grapes. And one more point to the Brix testing and so forth. A lot of wineries, they use this same test to test their grapes before they in their winemaking process. So again, the Brix level has a lot to do with the health of our food, health of our bodies, and so forth. And you may ask the question, why don't you hear more about the Brix testing in our food? Well, it's very simple. There's no money behind it, okay? And I'll say this one last thing. The big pharma is in the back pockets of big ag, okay? It's a vicious cycle, folks, okay? You eat the food from big ag, you get sick because your immune system can't handle the diseases out here. You go to the doctor, he prescribes a medicine for you, you go home, you take it, you get better, and the cycle continues over again, okay? So, me as a grass-fed, grass-finished beef farmer, again, it all goes back to the soil, everything, health of the soil. So, anyway, thank you for watching today, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you a lot.